House Speaker Mike Johnson faces a looming deadline, with less than 2 weeks to secure funding for the government. His recent proposal to fund the government for 6 months was blocked as 14 Republicans joined Democrats in opposition. After the vote, Speaker Johnson expressed his disappointment, emphasizing Congress's responsibility to fund the government and ensure secure elections. He criticized Democrats for voting against what he described as election security. If lawmakers cannot reach an agreement on a spending bill, the government faces a shutdown shortly after midnight on October 1st. Journalist Steph Kite from Axios explained that a key issue was the inclusion of the SAFE Act in the spending bill. This act would require individuals to prove U.S. citizenship before voting, a measure that has garnered support from Republicans and former President Trump. Trump has pushed for this legislation, alleging, without evidence, that Democrats have allowed unauthorized immigrants to vote in federal elections. The Republican focus on alleged voter fraud and illegal immigration has been a recurring theme since the 2020 election, despite the lack of evidence for widespread voter fraud. Despite adding the SAFE Act to the resolution, Johnson failed to secure unanimous support from his party. Now, Johnson is consulting colleagues on alternative plans, but time is running out. Lawmakers have about a week of session days left before they need to resolve the issue and return home. The general expectation among those on Capitol Hill is that a short-term spending deal of about 3 months might be reached, rather than the 6-month deal initially proposed by Johnson. It remains uncertain if Johnson will present this new proposal himself or if the Senate will push their preferred package onto the House.